And welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello, if you're coming back then welcome. In today's video I have this purple eyeshadow look for you right here using the Makeup Obsession Sweet Like Candy eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. And yeah, I can't wait to show you how to create this makeup look. This is definitely something that I would rock for many occasions. I just love a purple eye. I think it really flatters my green eyes. And yeah, if you would like to see how I got along with the eyeshadow palette, what my thoughts, opinions, feelings, emotions are, then please carry on watching. Before you do, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you're allowed to when I upload a new video. And without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. So I've just popped a piece of tape on the outer corner of my eye and then just primed the lids with the P. Louise base in RIMMEL number 2, and I've done my brows already. I didn't fancy doing soap brows today, but I've done the Bella Pierre chestnut brow pencil through the brows. So I'm going to take the palette now, and I'm basically going to use every single colour in the palettes, more or less. So I'm going to start off with the shade Toffee Apple, which is this one right here, which looks to be a matte shade. I've just got my nail right in it. It's super tiny, so it's kind of difficult to like not get your nail in it when you're showing it to the camera. I'm going to take a Peaches Makeup PC 47 brush, which is like a very tiny blending brush. This is amazing for like detailed work, but with this shade I'm literally just going to pat it through the crease. I'm just smoothing out the base so it's not creasing. Just going into that Toffee Apple shade right there, and then I'm just going to start by packing this into the crease. Oh, nice pigment straight away. And yes, I'm deciding to go for a half cut crease as per usual. Okay, so I'm just going to keep pushing that into the crease. I'm very impressed just with the pigment on like first kind of dot. Because this is a wet base though, I'm just applying it in like sections to start off with. I'm going to the cinema after filming this video. I'm going to see The New Mutants, which I'm actually very excited for. I never really got around to finishing watching the X-Men films, but I feel like I've got a good kind of gauge on what's happening. So yeah, if you're Marvel fans, let me know. I've got my Marvel t-shirt on today, I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, I'm very excited. Out of everywhere that I've been kind of post lockdown here in the UK, out of everything, the cinema to me feels the safest because you literally don't come into contact with like anyone else. So yeah, I'd highly recommend it, of course, if you feel comfortable. Okay, so I'm really impressed with that pigment. I'm just going to start kind of blending it to get a nice shape, but I'm just being very delicate with my motion so I don't take it like too far out because I want to put some more colours down. This shadow is actually performing really nicely. One day I will be able to afford a autofocus camera, one day. Now I'm going to take the shade Sweet Tooth, which is this one right here. It's a lighter matte purple shade. I'm taking it on a Morphe M506 blending brush, which is a little bit more fluffy. And I'm just going to start by using this to blend out that other colour, just in very light kind of motions. So just going half and half on the kind of bare primed bit of my eye, and then half on the brighter purple shade. Oh, okay, together that's actually made like a really nice like diffused edge there. I was thinking about taking the light pink in the palette called Candy Floss, which is this one right here, super light pink, and using that to help blend this out, but I don't even think I'll need to. Just going to re-intensify a little bit with Toffee Apple. And then going back in with a little bit more of the Sweet Tooth shade just to kind of complete the blend. Yeah, actually really liking that. I think I'm going to leave the pink out for this look, and then I'm going to pop a highlighter shade on the brow bone. Now I'm going to take some micellar water and a cotton bud just to cut the crease. I will link my cut crease tutorial. I'm going to keep plugging it because I just feel like that video has loads of little tips and tricks in it to get like a really sharp cut crease. But I'm just going to take the excess micellar water on the back of my hand so it's not dripping, and then I'm just going to use this to shape out the crease. Now I'm going to cut the crease. I'm going to take the P. Louise base in the shade Vivid Violet, which is a purple base. You could use a normal one if you want. I just feel like I want to pack up the purple, pack up the punch of the purple. So I'm taking the Vivid Violet base and a Peaches and Cream PC40 brush. Just going to pop a little bit on the brush and then use this just to cut the crease, just popping that on right to the edge. I'm actually going to attempt to put lashes on today. I have kind of avoided it for the past couple of weeks because of the curls still left, which is amazing by the way, from when I did an at-home LVL. But I just feel like if you want something to work, you can make it work if you put your mind to it, and you can apply that to life. But anyway, I feel like today is a day where I really tried to put lashes on. Now I don't know if you can tell, but this eye here, like, they are so long and curly, which is amazing, but it's just going to be a little bit fiddly to put those lashes on, but I'm gonna try. Okay, now we have the purple base down. I am going to take the shade Bubblegum, which is this one right here, which is the lighter kind of shimmery purple shade. I'm going to take it on a Morphe flat shader brush and pop that on to half of the lid, so the inner half of the lid. I don't know if I'm going to wet my brush just yet, but I'm going to try and load it up with product. I think I'm getting a decent amount on there, good sign. And tap off the excess. Oh, that's pretty. Yep, okay, I like it. Just gonna push that into the inner half of the lid. Now I'm going to take this beautiful pinky blue reflecty purple kind of shade right here, which is called Candy Cane, on a Peaches Makeup PC52 brush, and I'm going to pack that on the other half of the lid and just kind of dab over the middle to blend it together. Pretty. I think that's so pretty. While I'm at this stage, I'm going to take the Revolution Highlighter Reloaded Golden Light and just pop that onto my brow bone to kind of blend out this look. And then I'm going to blend it out with the Morphe M506 from earlier. I'm not picking up any extra product, I'm just blending over the edge of this. Then I'm going to take the Revolution Renaissance liner. This is just a black felt tip liner. I love this. And I'm just going to draw a wing. I haven't done a wing in a while actually. I'm just going to use the tape as a guide. I'm going to take it just above where the line ends on this cut crease. Oh, it's all bubbled up. Look at that. It's kind of all going in my lashes.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet.
Okay, I'm just going to peel off the tape. Okay, got a little dot, but not too bad. Again, a little dot, but it's fine. We can fix it. I'm going to go back to my trusty cotton bud and micellar water. For the waterline, I'm going to take Revolution's Purple Kohl Liner and just pop it on my upper waterline as well as my lower lash line, lower waterline. Now I'm going to go back to the palette and I'm taking the shade Toffee Apple again, and I'm going to pack that under the lower lash line. I'm going to get really close to those lashes, there's no like gap. Okay, I'm going to do my inner corner highlight now. I'm taking this gorgeous shade, gorgeous shade here called Love Hearts, which is this one right here. I don't know if you can really see on camera, but it's a really pretty like pinky reflect kind of colour, and I'm going to pop that on the inner corner. I'm just taking a Sigma pencil brush, and I haven't wet my brush with any of the shades, so they are performing amazingly. Yeah, that's so stunning as an inner corner highlight. Now I'm going to pop on a tiny bit of mascara. This is the Revolution Blowout Mascara. Now I'm going to attempt to pop on lashes. I'm definitely doing this off camera. I usually do anyway, but I don't know how well this is going to go just because of how freaking curly my lashes are. These are the Babydoll Cosmetics 723 lashes. I got them from Primark ages ago. I'm sure you can probably still get them. So I'm going to go ahead and attempt to pop on the lashes. Hopefully I don't ruin the whole makeup look, and I will be right back. I am back and I managed to put lashes on. They're not the best applied lashes that I ever have done. They're not exactly on my lash line, but you know what? Progress is progress. So we've done that, and this is the first time I've worn lashes in so long, and I just forgot how great it makes your eyes look. It's just so even and fluttery and pew. Love it. So moving on to the face, I'm going to start off by taking the Revolution Pro Hydra Matte Primer. I actually really like this primer. It's like a smoothing one, but it doesn't feel super silicone-y like other smoothing primers. It's really, really lovely. I'm just going to massage that into the skin. My skin has calmed down so much lately. If you are a subscriber of mine, you're used to kind of this appearance on the chin. These are literally all scars at the moment. There's no active breakouts, which is incredible. I've been using some new skincare from the company that I now work for. I don't know like if I really want to say online and stuff just to security and things. I don't know, I've always been a bit funny about saying where I work online, but yeah, I'm really happy with that. I've been using retinol in the evening and I feel like it's been making a massive difference. So now it's just trying to get rid of the scars. That's such a lovely primer. Massaging that into the skin. For foundation, I have the XX Revolution FX7 foundation. I don't have any tan on right now. It's completely come off, so I hope this is in a decent-ish kind of match. So I'm just squeezing some onto my Spicy Choco Hair Blend sponge, and then I'm just going to dab this all into the face and a little bit down the neck as well. Then I'm going to take the Makeup Obsession DO2 Quick Base Space Conceal and Contour Stick. I'm going to use this to contour. I did use this in my previous Revolution video and it was a little bit warm toned, so just apply a little bit of this, not too much, just around my cheekbone. I do it like on the cheekbone just so when I blend it doesn't go too far down. A little bit on the forehead. Yeah, I don't need a lot of this, and I say that as I go to pack loads on. I'm not, what am I going to do under the, I'll do a little bit under my chin. Ooh, I've just put loads on. And then a teeny little bit down the nose, which we will blend out. Then I'm going to blend it into the skin using my Zoeva 110 Face Shape brush. I'm just going to start from under the chin where we have all of that product, blending it under the jaw. This base stick like blends so nicely. The shade is a little bit warm, so just apply a little bit of product, not too much. Yeah, that's better. Just a little bit of product makes a big difference, because before I like proper packed it on, I didn't realise how like easy it would be to blend. Just kind of blending and then like dabbing motions, just kind of smoothing. Then I'm going to take the XX Revolution CX 6.5 concealer, and I'm going to pop some on my chin, forehead, under the eyes, the usual. I love this concealer, but when you take it out, just be a bit careful of it because it can splatter. On my chin, my forehead, a bit down the nose. And then I'm going to blend it in with the same Spicy Choco sponge. Now I'm going to set this all into place using the RIMMEL Stay Matte Pressed Powder in the shade Peach Glow. If you've been subscribed to my channel for like years, you'll know how much I used to love this powder. I picked it up when I went shopping. I'll link my Boots haul down below if you want to watch it. But this is just like a staple. I always loved it, so I thought I would just go back to it, and it's super cheap. So I'm going to go ahead and just press this all into the skin to lock this into place. Just the best powder. Don't understand why it's so good. The shade range is pretty awful. They do have a translucent one though, but it is just such a good powder. Let's petition to Rimmel to increase the shade range. Then I'm going to bronze up the skin using the Revolution Mega Bronzer in the shade 02 Warm. This one's quite pigmented, so I'm just going to go in with a light hand. Taking it on an old Real Techniques splash brush. Bronzing up the outer perimeters of the face. Then I'm going to pop some blush on. This is the Revolution Blush by 3 Flamingo palette, and I'm going to take the middle kind of peachier shade right here on a Sigma Spotlight Duster brush. It's like my favourite blush brush at the moment. I never used to use this brush and now I'm just obsessed. It just applies like the perfect amount of product. Just going into that shade. This brush looks like it's not completely dry. Should be fine. Kind of popping that on the high points of my cheeks. And just keep blending that in. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to take a powder. This is from Revolution Pro. This is the CC Perfecting Pressed Powder in the shade Beige, but it's definitely not beige. It's very, very fair, like a shell. I would describe that as shell or ivory. I'm going to take it on a Morphe M448 brush, which is a good brush for like under the eyes. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of this under the eyes to brighten. Like it's just going to add that extra touch to my look. A bit down the centre of the nose as well. Then I'm going to set all of this into place with the I Heart Revolution Pineapple Brightening Makeup Fixing Spray. I love the smell of this. So refreshing, and I do love a good like fruity smell. I'm going to be extra and use my fan to dry it. Now we get to highlight. I'm going to take a fluffy highlighter brush. This one is from eyeshadow. I'm just going to spray it with a little bit of the setting spray so it picks up more of the highlight and it's more kind of intense. And I'm going to take that Golden Lights highlighter from Revolution and I'm just going to go into the product through there and then just pop that onto my cheekbone. So pretty, because I've got it on the brow bone as well. It's going to be like a nice kind of pairing. Just focusing that right on the high bit of my cheekbone. And then I also like to put a little bit on my nose. It's not for everyone, but I just, even though I've got like a sort of square ended nose, almost like it's like a line here, I just like highlighting it. I think it looks pretty in photos. It kind of makes my makeup look quite cute, more like fairy like. So yeah, I'm just popping some on the bridge of my nose. Also going to go above the brow, just looks pretty in photos. And then also just on the other cheekbone. So we have two highlighted cheekbones. Now I'm just going to chuck some brow gel through the brows just to get rid of any powder residue and just to kind of make them look a little bit more groomed. This is the Morphe Clear Brow Gel, brushing them up so they're nice and well groomed. I always do this like after the powder because when doing like face makeup, powder tends to go in the brows. So it just kind of helps to get rid of that and makes them stand out a little bit more.
Maybe just a better kind of bitter.
Then I'm going to pop some mascara on my lower lashes.
I'm swimming in the quicksand.
For lips, I'm going to start by lining them with Revolution's Icon Lip Liner.
Keep loose and sleep. I'm manic dream at midnight. So hard to please.
And then lippy of choice is the Revolution Velvet Kiss Lip Crayon in the shade Heart Race. I used this the other day and I actually love it. So I'm just going to pop this on.
Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Daisies keep looking.
And then to finish off this look, I'm going to pop on a gloss. This is the Starlight Revolution Shimmer Bomb Gloss. Again, I used this the other day and I loved it. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop some of this on top of my lippy. I have to wear a face mask to the cinema, obvious safety reasons, and I just realised I've got gloss on. Should be interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna floof and I'll be right back. And this is the finished makeup look using the Makeup Obsession Sweet Like Candy palette, which looks like this if you wanted a little bit of a reminder. I think it's really gorgeous and I didn't have any trouble with any of the shades at all. I think it's so stunning. The only shades I didn't use were Lollipop and Lucky, which almost have like a more bluey tone in the pan, which are these two right here, but I used all of the other colours and I loved them. But yeah, I am absolutely obsessed with this makeup look. As always, I love a good purple eyeshadow, so this is definitely a big winner in my book. So I am also going to be testing out the mint palette, but I forget what that like is called, so that will be coming next. So make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload a new video. Check me out on my socials. I'm shivonmakeupbiz, same handle on YouTube, on everything else. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I shall see you next time. Bye.